what she did, but these were lying charges. So I'm glad Judge Gergel gave her the full 18 years. And I look into pursuing, charges for the kidnapping. It does, it does fit the state statute. So I do want her charged with that. I believe she is fully, she was fully responsible for the kidnapping of Brittanee.
Talk a little bit about your impact statements. You read one for your dad, you read one for yourself, for a close family friend. Just what it took to be able to talk about a sister that you didn't get to see your whole life.
I'm sorry that my family or my dad and my sister couldn't be here today, but
right, he did it for his sister.
I did it mainly for my sister, and even though I was 5 years old, it took a lot of courage, and I was one of not many to try today, but I kept it for Britt. I believe that she's watching me now, and she still watches me every day because she didn't get the chance to do it. But guess what? Brittanee's here with all of us today, and I know that she's thankful that we are getting progression throughout this whole situation. And like my mom said, it may not be closure, but it's closure for my end so that I can move on with my life, and my mom can do her thing for her daughter and my sister to keep moving on. And I think with talking about the impact statements, it's just all feeling that has had in the past 16 years that a little secret couldn't have been caused in the first month, minutes, or even years that we've had that we needed to get an emotion out. Mm-hmm. We had to push through it and get through it.
Almost 2 years ago, you did this already during Raymond Moody's sentencing. Has anything changed for you in those 2 years? Any more emotions? Any difference in how you feel?
No, because I feel like I have a tattoo of my sister actually on my arm here, and I know she lives with me every day. I have her remains with me, and people get what they deserve when they do stuff like this, and my emotions are still the same, that God knows what he wants to do with people, and like my mom and a couple others said during their impact statements today, God is going to face these people once they pass away, and I believe they're not going to be in the best situation because of what they did here.
Yeah. You are welcome.
So can you talk a little bit about the fight that you had to get to this point and all of the things that you did to make this happen?
I can tell you that this has been almost 16 years that I have fought for Brittanee. I would not let anything go unturned. I was always talking to the FBI. I held them accountable. In the beginning of Brittanee's case, there was a lot that I feel wasn't done. And they had Ray and Angel way back in 2011. Nothing was ever done. And, I feel like I had to keep on top of it. And my other children suffered because of it, because it consumed me. And, I feel horrible for that. I mean, I love my kids are my heart. And I can tell you, I hate that they had to go through what they had to go through at such a young age. He was only 5, Marissa was 11. I have my granddaughter now. Her attitude is very much like Brittanee's.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter is doing very well. Camden is doing very well. He's going to be graduating college soon. I'm extremely proud of both of my children. I know Brittanee's looking down on us. So, it's been a lot. I have, my mental health is not that good. I have PTSD, I have anxiety. There's a lot that happened within those 15 years. You have to remember, I was lied to, smoking mirrors, and it took a lot out of me, and it consumed.
You've been listening to Brittanee Drexel family talk about Angel Vause's sentencing. We will have much more on this on